All right, cool. Justin, can we please have a one-word prompt?
Extreme.
Perfect. All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Extreme close-up. Whoa! Whoa!
Doesn't quite work on a podcast.
No, but you get it. The listeners are imagining.
Sure.
In the Stoots today, coming to you live.
We had to listen to that all the way through because we have a very special guest this week. But we'll get to that in 1 second. Hey!
Hey!
Welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
What's crapping in? I'm stealing
This is
that
the show
from
where we
Eric.
talk over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests. And this week we watched MXC, which stands for...
Oh, is he going to do it, folks? Does he
Don't
have
remember. I was hoping you would fill in. Something extreme challenge.
it? Most extreme...
Most extreme challenge.
challenge elimination? There's the word elimination in there.
Challenge. Most extreme elimination challenge. That's it.
We're getting a nod from our guest, yes.
I don't know why it's not MXEC though. Then
Yeah. MXC? They just kind of slur it into there. It's all like one thing.
MXCZ. I don't know.
MX...
Let's bring in our guest right away.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
This week we've got returning guest and creator of our awesome theme song, Justin Peters. Welcome back.
Hey, boys.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
I can stare
Good.
you directly in the eyes now. Justin and I are in the same room.
Believe it or not. Coming to you from
crazy.
the studio, Pirate Airwaves.
We're Pirate Radio. We're a few miles offshore in international waters. Because we're extreme! Whoa! How many more times before that gets old, do you think?
Now?
Yeah,
No.
before this.
I was going to say at least 3. I think I at least got a couple more in me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, right? Justin, how you been? When's the last time you've been on? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
I think the last episode I did was the Skull Wizards special episode,
Oh, so
Oh,
much
wow.
fun.
which was a lot of fun. Since then, I started an actual D&D campaign.
No way.
Oh,
which
nice.
is really fun. If anybody out there has ever wanted to do D&D and has been afraid to or thought it's too nerdy,
scary.
Shame on you, because it's very fun. Find yourself a DM and actually do it.
All right, tell us
Yeah.
about your character. What's his name? What are
So
your traits?
I pretty much rolled for everything. Like I've made very few actual decisions.
Oh, dang.
So my character name is Vanuath Goltora.
Wow.
He's a
Wow.
druid.
Just flows right off the tongue. huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, remember that one. There will be a quiz.
Really giving your DM a gift there, having to say that
Yeah.
lots and lots of times.
The rest of the group's names are Boffy Gug,
I like that one.
That's better. Yeah.
Pafts Rimnick,
Pafts.
No.
Pafts. I like looked in like the player's handbook and like rolled and picked a name from a list, and they were
okay.
rolling for letters.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so they
I'm surprised it didn't come out worse than Pafts.
Yeah.
Then
we have Gonk. I can't remember his last name.
Great.
Gonk.
Gonk.
And I'm blanking on the other one who I don't think listens to this, so it's fine.
Does Gonk say his name every time he like attacks somebody? I
He-
just imagine
he-
him holding a club and going Gonk.
He definitely likes to say his name, and he is like a basher.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
All right, what are your traits then? What's your like go-to attack?
So far, I've done all of the healing because I'm the only spellcaster in the
okay.
entire group.
Got it.
So,
Jeez, wow.
so I'm taking care of that, and also once in a while throw like some fog on the field or something. You
Nice.
know,
What class are you?
I'm a druid, an elf druid.
Okay. Nice.
Got it. I was also a fan of spell casting. Can just kind of like hang in the back, let the attackers go up and fight with their, short swords and axes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also play D&D, and I'm a sorcerer in that one. And yeah,
There we
just
go.
lob stuff up there and
Yeah.
stay out of the way.
I played World of Warcraft growing up, and I was always either a druid or a hunter, so like a ranger.
Yeah, the bow and arrow from the back. Yeah, I died a few times. I think maybe the most in our campaign where Ken was our DM. Is that right,
Did
Ken?
you die? I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I definitely died. Yeah. Because you were hard on us. We were first timers, and you would we were almost dead, and every time we attacked an enemy.
I think. Oh, you didn't fully die. You were in death throes, right, or death rolls, or whatever.
No, I'm pretty sure I died because I
Oh,
was
all right.
I was taken aback by that.
Yeah, I was also a first-time DM for that, and that's not a great combo. I'll tell you what, with brand new players and brand new DM, it's very difficult. So
Yeah.
I'm playing with a very experienced group now, and it's a lot better to also not be a DM. DMing is so brutal. I don't know. It's a lot of work.
I have no interest in that.
Yeah.
I would rather just let somebody else
Yeah.
do that.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
How long have you been playing, Justin?
We have met for 4 sessions.
Okay.
And we're meeting like once a month or so.
And Skull Wizards properly prepped you for a real D&D campaign?
Yeah, a little bit, and I've also like listened to like D&D podcasts and stuff like that. So I had like
That helps a lot.
and
yeah.
have played like fantasy games, so like I have an understanding of how it works. And
Are you playing fully on paper? Or are you playing with like an online?
No, we have like
character sheet?
the character sheets are on paper, but we have like a map that we like cast up onto a TV. And
Oh, nice.
We'll
okay.
like work off that, which is very cool.
That's cool.
That's a good idea.
But yeah,
I recommend checking out D&D Beyond if you if you ever don't want to do all the math anymore.
I've
It's
never
super
heard of
easy.
it.
Oh, D&D Beyond. You can literally click a button for anything you want to do, and it'll roll a virtual dice for you.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
you don't have to add in any modifiers or anything. It just takes all the math out of it. And I don't know. Maybe you
that's
like
awesome.
the math. I hate it though. So
No, I
it's
do
much
not like
easier.
math. One time, I got a really bad grade on a math test, and I was embarrassed by it, so I ate my test, and my teacher sent me to the hallway.
Oh, you did you did this like while you were
What?
still in the classroom?
Yes, like she was like
Was it just
handing
like
out.
she handed it to you and you just like quickly
Immediately.
scrolled it down? Like,
she like did the like upside down like slide
Oh,
across the
yeah.
desk, and I looked. It was like a D, and I was just like,
Just immediately into your mouth.
how old were you?
I was in middle school.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I stole that bit from Calvin and Hobbes, but
That rapscallion.
but that should like give you a sense of my relationship with math.
Got it.
Nice.
That's hilarious to do it just directly in front of her as soon as
Yeah, it was a flex.
Yeah. Never a good sign when they're handing them out face down. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's the shame handout.
Yeah, I don't even want
Yeah.
you to see this.
Yeah. Oof.
Immediately disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Not good. Well, one thing I wasn't disappointed in was this week's pick for the show.
I'm happy to hear that.
Because we're going to talk about MXC and more coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
What are these people running from? They're not. They're running to the world's toughest competition in town, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Today, the unemployed take on the environmentalists. It's the classic battle between the non-polluters versus the non-producers. So get fired up for MXC. And now, here are 2 guys that will never be endangered, Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano.
Hello, everybody. We have got a great show today, Ken.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, we got the people who keep an eye on our environment and the people who keep an eye on daytime TV. Environmentalists against the unemployed.
Unemployed.
That's what I said, Ken.
I'd love to be unemployed.
What are you talking about, Ken? You got a great job.
No
Come on.
way.
Yes, sure you do.
No, I work almost 30 minutes with only 3 2-minute breaks.
Oh, yeah. Putting in a hard day's work, Ken.
Yeah.
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, joined once again by returning guest Justin Peters. And we're talking about MXC or MXC, EC?
MXC.
MXC?
Amex,
Justin,
the
we're
credit
going to
card.
put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's never heard or seen MXC what it's all about, because this one probably does need an explanation.
Yeah. Good luck. Ready, go.
Okay, it is a Japanese Wipeout style TV show, like obstacle course thing called Takeshi's Castle, that has been overdubbed by some American goofballs, and they have a whole like cast of characters in each episode,
10
and
seconds.
they basically just watch people try to get through obstacle courses and get brutally injured.
3,
and it's funny.
2, 1. Hilarity does in fact ensue, folks.
Yes.
It's kind of the whole point.
And one of the announcers' name is Ken. So
Right, you are, Ken.
can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Ken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny Blankenship and
That's
Vic
right.
Romano.
Vic Romano.
Guy Ledouche is
Yep.
their like reporter on the field.
Their field correspondent.
Yeah, he's
Guy Ledouche.
He's just like
He's
a
a
weird
French
perv
pervert.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is of its era.
Yeah.
I
Couple
was
jokes were not okay anymore, but
Yeah,
They-
I was waiting for that. I was sort of bracing myself.
They do spread it around though. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
it's mostly dick jokes,
Yes.
and then like they give a little bit to everybody.
Yeah, it's mostly just pervy stuff or like blue jokes.
Yeah.
I was waiting for some like racially insensitive ones, but I think they stay away from that for the most part.
Well, except for the one guy, which isn't their fault, but the original source material had one guy who was in blackface in one of the episodes.
I saw that and also wasn't sure if that was just mud.
I don't
'Cause
know,
it-
because
it-
they... Well, I
mean-
don't know. I guess because the announcers, which again isn't from the source material, so I don't know if it was, but they were referring to him as like rapper 59 Cent or something
Oh.
like that.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
There are like so many jokes a second. Like,
Yes.
It's impossible to catch everything.
yeah. They're not really even commenting on what's going on. Really, it's just
Yeah.
they're kind of making fun of the contestants and making crude jokes, and then just being like, "And they fell." Okay, next contestant.
Yeah.
Like each contestant is doing the obstacle for maybe 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and then they
Right.
get hurt or win.
One of the staples of the show is that it's always two like unlikely teams pitted against each other. So I don't know if did we watch the same episodes? The
We
ones
did,
that I
yeah.
okay
Yeah.
good. So the first one that I watched was a winter special, and that was environmentalists versus aerospace workers or something like that. Is that right?
It
The first
was
one
fast
was-
food
Yeah.
versus
yeah,
aerospace.
That's right.
Yeah, and then the second episode was
Environmentalists versus the unemployed.
Yes, that was
The
it.
unemployed. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and they were before or like sort of at the start of the show. You see the big crowd of contestants, and they kind of go through and interview a couple of them. And I think one of them was along the lines of like, "So what do you like to do? Like, what are your hobbies?" And he's just like, "I'm unemployed. I sit at home. I don't do anything." Whatever. It's like, all right, you're unemployed.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the fast food workers versus the astronauts. Also, the staple of the show is that like when each contestant comes out to do the obstacle, they get like a saying and kind of like pump their fist. And for the fast food contestant, one was like, "Let me give you some fries with that shake," and he like shook his butt or something like that, shook his body.
My favorite of those is when they come out and I don't know what they're actually saying, but they just burp.
Yeah.
Yeah, one guy
The
just
best.
belched.
That
Yeah.
one gets me every time.
The like overdub is like usually relevant to what the people are doing on screen. Like the dude shaking. Like I don't know. There is like some of it is just like dick jokes.
Yeah.
And then other times they actually do like correspond to what is actually happening or like kind of match up the lip syncing in a way.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite catchphrases that I wrote down is tell my kids they're not mine. I like urinal cakes. I love to fart in my car.
I've got some as well. A classic is just, fuck. Pause. Another guy, I'll try to do it in the voices too. I'm completely hard. I think this was the first episode, the fast food one just went, 7-Up, and then ran away.
That's it.
And, if it was legal, I'd take an animal for a wife.
I died on that one.
And then, the announcers
good.
commented on that as like, oh, somebody's trying to change the bestiality laws of the... It's some crude humor, folks.
Yeah.
But they're lovable. It's nothing too gross.
Let's talk about some of the games.
Yes. I was
Yeah.
thinking that, like, trying to put myself in one of the games, what do you guys think you would be good at? Like, you're like, oh, easy, could totally do that.
Well, the problem with some of these games, most of the games, is that they're like completely luck based.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
most of
yeah.
them are like running through a correct series of doors, but you don't know which doors are just wall or a
That
door.
one's one of my favorite, because then people lunge into walls.
Yeah. And another one is they're supposed to like walk across these snowman heads, but some of the snowman heads aren't actually attached to the bodies. So if you step on the wrong one, you're immediately falling. So I don't know if there's much skill actually involved with a lot of them.
I think I would be good at the rope one, where they're like they start on a platform and then swing and then have to land on another platform.
That's
I
exactly
agree with
what I
that.
was thinking of
Yeah.
as well, and it looks super
That one
fun.
you do have control over your destiny, at least.
Yeah.
The whale one looked insane. They were on
the
like
bike in
Yeah,
like a
they're
big
on-
fake
Oh, yeah.
whale.
with they get sprayed by Shamu goo, and there's Norwegian harpooners
Yeah.
launching
Shooting.
cannonballs at them.
Oh,
Yeah.
you almost got pooned there.
Yeah, it's them. They've attached this like giant plastic whale onto a bike, but then they're riding the bike through like a slippery thing. Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
one
like
you're
a
talking
very
about?
narrow, like raised path.
Yeah.
that they have to like, and it's like slick.
Yeah.
And there are people like launching cannonballs at them, and there's like goo getting sprayed, and
Yeah, but the things I think they're like those. I imagine you use for soccer or something because they're basically launching like volleyballs or soccer balls at the contestants.
like through a conveyor belt launcher
Yes,
thing.
yeah. Those I met like. Luckily, the contestants are wearing helmet. They're safe. It's okay. But I imagine that can't feel good if you're taking one to the dome.
Those people get destroyed.
Yes.
Like so many just like scorpion fall, just like
Yes.
absolutely breaking their backs. Like
Yeah. There was one where they went into a slow-mo replay because I think it was a sledding one where they had to cross the finish line. And so they wanted to slow it down to make sure they crossed the finish line. And they're like, and you see right here where he breaks his neck, like almost got there. And he's just, like fully folded in on himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Some of them look legitimately painful. Like they
yeah.
highlight the wipeouts at the end of every episode. And some of them are like, I'm surprised they weren't like legitimately injured during them.
there's, I don't know if we saw any in these episodes, but there's so many episodes when somebody will just like face plant and their head just like hits and bounces back up, and they'll just play that over and over and over again.
God.
I don't think it was in one of these episodes, but one of my favorites too was them having to like run up a slight incline, but again it's like a little slippery, and then they're rolling these giant like foam boulders down, and they have to like dodge those while they're trying to make their way up.
The games are amazing.
Yeah.
Like
They look some of them look fun, and
Yeah.
then there's the others who are like, oh yeah, you'd probably break your neck.
and I love the one where they had to like run through the series of doors, and it's just
Yes.
like either you bust through like paper or you run into a wall.
Yeah.
Then like
Yeah.
after they get through 3 of them, there's a guy in a giant samurai costume.
Yeah, what was that about?
You just got to run around him. I think just to catch them off guard or scare them or
Yeah.
something. All of a sudden you're like, where'd you come from?
Huh.
And then one of them is instead of hitting a wall, you launch into a net that like
Yeah.
catches you.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Yeah. But I like that these people literally are sometimes throwing their head first through this or like laying their shoulder into it of just like, probably broke their collarbone like hitting some plywood. I did that once in college. We were up to some shenanigans in the winter, and our balcony was full of snow, and we were having a snowball fight with our neighbors. And my goal was to run out of the apartment and kind of like slide on the balcony, but I timed it wrong. Probably had been drinking, or not timed it. Aimed incorrectly, where my shoulder caught the door frame.
No.
So I like lunged down in a full-on like dive, and like my shoulder caught some of it. It was just like, that did not feel good. Yeah,
My-
I bounced off of it.
My first day of college, I tried skateboarding down a parking garage, and I hit a rock and landed, just like launched and landed on my shoulder and separated my shoulder.
Oh, no.
It was not cool. I couldn't raise my arm over my head for like a month.
Damn.
And I
Yikes.
like, it was like first day starting a percussion degree.
Oh, no.
Dang.
My professor was like, yeah, maybe don't.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's
maybe
just
take it easy.
like
Don't
stay
do
off
that.
of wheels from now on.
I love that first day of college. Here we go.
Yeah.
That is one of the first times I ever spoke to my now wife, because we lived on the same floor, and like her dorm door was open, and I walked in and I was like, do you guys have any bags I can put ice in? And she was like,
Why?
Sure, but why?
What'd you do? Ken, do you have any stories like that? You don't take me as the guy that would like get into any dumb drunken shenanigans.
No, I remember trying to learn how to longboard and just
That's
eating
right.
shit from that, but yeah, nothing head first, I don't think.
That's good. Good on you.
Yeah.
Still don't get how to stop on longboards that you're just supposed to like slide
Drag
or
your
just
foot is the only thing
ruin
I've
your
learned,
shoes.
but yeah. I like the ones that are electric now and they have like a little brake you can step on. That's what it should have. I feel
Those
like.
are super cool, zipping around downtown. I've seen those.
Yeah.
They just
Or
got
those
those
ones that are like just one big wheel. You
Oh
just
God.
Stand on that like a Segway without a handlebar.
I was tripping on acid once, and
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
and I was in a park waiting to cross the street, and a dude on one of those like one wheel things he literally looked like Vin Diesel in Chronicles of Riddick. He had like the sunglasses on and like a tank top and like enormous biceps. He like rolls up to me like while I'm waiting to cross the street, and he goes, "Sometimes you just gotta bust your way through," and then just like flies through traffic, crosses the street, and like
He had a
rides
great one-liner
up into
too?
the
What?
sunset. And I was just like, "What is happening to me right now? Is that man
Are
from
you
the
sure that wasn't a
future?"
hallucination? That's crazy.
Yeah. And how do you think this was like he's used that line on other people? Is my guess is like
Everyone
seems like he had that
passes.
planned. Yeah.
I think he just came from the future, and that was just like advice he was giving me. Like
Sometimes you
sometimes
just
you
gotta
do
bust your
have
way
to bust
through.
your way through.
Yeah.
It would have been not to wish ill on somebody, but man, can you imagine if he said that, turned, and then got hit by a car just right off the
shit.
bat? Yeah. Got to bust through, makes it 2 feet. Holy shit.
Oh.
I would never bust through if I saw that.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
would
you gotta
like
bust your way through, and sometimes you don't. You just gotta pick your moment, I guess.
Yeah.
no one to hold them.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
God.
Yeah, I hope that guy's just like cycling through. He's got like 10 pre-planned lines that he uses on any intersection he finds people at.
He's just an NPC.
This is all a simulation, guys. That's the
That's
message
right.
here.
That's right.
None of this matters.
So bringing it back to the show, I don't know if you guys actually watched any of the credits at the end of it, but apparently there's only one woman who works on the show, and
Yes.
she is just credited as every woman.
Female voices.
Yeah.
is her
hilarious.
credit. Yeah.
I also love the music, the like grungy rock and roll
Yeah.
guitar theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking that to myself of like, oh, I wonder if I could learn how to play this on guitar. This is kind of fun.
It's also very of the time. Like it feels a little bit like the Daily Show theme song or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you guys watch this show as a kid? As kids?
I caught a couple episodes here and there.
I would like be awake at like 2 a.m. on a school night and like turn on Spike TV and just watch that because I couldn't fall asleep.
That's what
Nice.
I associate this show with is like the G4 channel
Yeah.
or like networks that are no longer in existence or like
Right.
Spike and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like, what is this? Also, yeah, did not know that this was on Amazon Prime for any of us to watch. This is amazing.
I didn't either. Like the last time I ever tried, it's been years since I watched this, but the last time I ever tried to watch it, I just found select episodes on Daily Motion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That site that has like, bootleg recordings of every show in existence.
Yeah, and like a
Yeah.
couple viruses to boot.
Sorry if I'm brushing into trivia here, Ken, but the woman, Mary Shear, I believe her name is, a huge star on Mad TV. If you go to her
Oh,
IMDb
really?
page, it's a screenshot of one of her characters from Mad TV.
I have never seen Mad TV.
Wow.
Yeah, never watched it.
I have and didn't like it.
I loved it. Does that surprise anyone?
No.
It was like, it's like a grungy SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love, that's where Key and Peele started. Will Sasso.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know they were on.
They were on Mad TV.
That's crazy.
Will Sasso had this amazing bit that I would watch for years and years after Mad TV, where he would do. He was pretty good at impressions, and he had a Kenny Rogers impression, but he did a Kenny Rogers jackass. So I just have in my head playing on repeat for decades of just like,
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers, and this is Jackass.
and then like somebody taps him in the nuts, and he actually got like Wee Man and like Preston Lacey to hang out with him. And
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Oh, nice.
And like every bit just ends with him getting hit over the head with like a bottle or something.
Jackass is very much like a spiritual brother to MXC.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Did we all watch the new one?
No, I didn't see it.
No, not yet.
Had to fast forward through some parts, but it was pretty funny.
Oh no. Why did you have to fast forward?
There's stuff of like, there are certain ones where they get into like painful stuff that I'm like, I don't want to watch this man just be in excruciating pain.
The one for me that I was just like, what am I doing here? Was when one of them drank horse semen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
no.
somewhere along those lines are in this new one as well.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, 14 years old in the movie theater watching that, and I was just like, how did I end up here? Like, what decisions did I
What
make?
am I doing with my life? What choices have I made that led me to this moment?
Yeah, but it's pretty funny. They've got like Eric Andre is in some of them with them, and yeah, it's like a new they bring in like a younger generation of people to help them out with some stuff
that's cool.
too. Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Jackass 4.5. You get some extended stuff.
I know when they were promoting that movie, they appeared on a Shark Week show. It was last year. A couple of them, including Booby, which is I think one of the new guys.
Oh,
And they were doing like super dangerous stuff that I'm surprised the people on Shark Week let them do. And they were like trying to jump over a shark or something like that. But it went horribly wrong. And one of them got like their whole arm bit by the
Oh my
shark.
God.
oh
And
no!
had to go to the hospital. It was like a legitimate issue. Like stop filming. Like we had to,
Damn,
something bad happened. It was kind of cool. I mean, I appreciated it. So
it was kind of cool.
finally something happened on Shark Week where it was actually dangerous.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are rough. Knoxville does the bullfighting thing again, where he like gets in the ring with a bull and it just fucking like 3 backflips in the air and lands and is just like out cold. I'm just like, good God.
Steve-O does all of that shit, like, not with no painkillers or anything, because he was, like, addicted to painkillers.
Yep.
And so he, like, won't even take, like, aspirin or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he
He's sober now.
just does all of it, like, totally straight.
Oh.
God.
I wonder why he was addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, gee. I wonder how that started.
That's a good question. Well, speaking of good questions, you guys want to do some trivia?
There it is.
Yeah.
Haha. It's time for... Hey, did you know that? That's right. This is the part of the show where we pit our guest and CJ head-to-head to see who knows the most about what we watch. Justin, CJ, are you two ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
All right. First, MXC trivia question. This is multiple choice. What fake name was reused the most on the show? Was it A, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Was it B, Baba Ganoush? Was it C, Meryl Sweeps? Or was it D, Tommy Two Chains?
I'm going with Baba Ganoush.
I was also going to say Baba Ganoush because that's fun
That's
to
correct,
say.
yeah.
Yes.
They always, that's the most common like last name that they throw on these people.
Ganoush.
Okay, next question. When watching MXC with the subtitles on, what fake title do they sometimes substitute MXC with? Is it A, Barry's Jump Roping? Is it B, Eat Off? Is it C, Stanley Steamers? Or is it D,
Oh, boy.
Taco Bell? One of these is the actual right answer. Believe it or not.
Wow.
I think I'm going with A, the jump rope one.
Barry's Jump Roping?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with C, Stanley's Sweeps, was it?
Stanley Steamers.
Stanley Steamers, yes, that one.
It's actually Taco Bell.
That's
I don't
an
know, because
old-
we tested this out when we were watching, and it still said MXC, but this may have been... it was on IMDb trivia, so just...
That's like a Dana
Yeah.
Carvey show thing. They would get new advertisers and change the name of the show each night or like each episode. So it was like the Taco Bell presents the Dana Carvey show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, next question. What previous president is known for enjoying this show?
Wow.
W.
Okay.
That tracks. Yeah, that's a really good answer. When was this on. I'll say Clinton. Why not?
Clinton is correct. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was my second choice.
Hillary has said in an interview that her and her husband have enjoyed watching MXC previously.
Wow.
So, yeah. All right. What's the score?
I'm up 2-1.
Okay. This is the final question. What is the IMDb rating for the whole show MXC out of 10? And CJ, we'll just do closest. But CJ's sitting in the lead. You can still go first.
Yeah. IMDb is trickier. You rarely see anything rated more than like an 8.5 or something. I feel like people are very particular on there. But how many people? Oh man, there's probably some dum-dums that don't get it, that this is all like fake and it's the wrong overdubbed kind of thing. Maybe like a 6.8.
Okay.
7.8.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. It's tied up.
Oh no!
It's actually 8.8. Can you believe it?
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
We got the 0.8 right. That's so high for
That's
something
wild.
on IMDb. All right, Ken's.
Universally beloved.
Yeah.
MXC.
All right, vamping for Ken to look up a question.
Thank
Here we
you.
go.
Please fill time.
I went to a casino this weekend.
Fun.
Did you win any money?
No, I lost money.
What was
but-
your go-to game?
I played poker for a little bit. I've I've had a weekly poker night with friends,
That's right.
and we decided to go and try at the casino. And I didn't play great, and also had awful cards the whole time. And then I played blackjack for like an hour and a half, and was up for a while, and then lost it all in like 3 minutes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I went with an amount to lose,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
lost less than that. So
There you go.
It's an overall positive.
That's the way to do it. All right, I've set aside this much money. I'm okay if I walk out of here without it.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you
Okay.
do, Ken?
Was that enough time?
I got something. This'll do it. Closest. On what date did this series premiere?
Huh. Okay. Spike TV and G4 were still a thing. Are we just saying like year, or you want like month and day of the year?
Maybe month and year, just to
Okay.
get
Month
somewhere in
and
the
year.
ballpark.
September 21st, 2004.
Okay, I was gonna
Okay.
go earlier. We'll go April 13th of 2002.
Fuck me. See, this isn't easy to calculate with the,
Yeah.
with the,
You came up with the question, Ken.
yeah, all right. Well, you can figure out who's correct, because the correct answer is April 19th, 2003.
That's like just a year for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I think
CJ wins that.
I got the month right even. Right?
Yeah, you're a year and
Right, because it's more than a year for Justin. So, yeah, that's right. So, CJ's our winner.
Yes.
Sorry, Justin. You'll get him next time.
Woo.
at least I have my jacket.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got one. It works for you, right?
Yeah, the jacket that's laced with gold that you guys use golden thread.
We didn't tell other people about that part. Keep
that was
that on the
just you.
download. Yeah,
You know,
that was
the ruby cufflinks.
that was a special composer
Special
thing.
for you for
Technical-
making
yeah.
the theme song.
Yeah, that's just for you to keep that on the download.
Oh, sorry, Carissa.
Shots fired.
Was it time for
One of these
ratings?
days. Ratings.
Ratings. Justin, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate MXC for you?
Great show. Some of it doesn't hold up. It's of its time, but it's a good afternoon romp. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Damn.
Wow. That's strong.
That is strong. Dang, making me reevaluate my decision, I think. And Ken, I can't tell if you would like this or not. Let's go with you next.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I like the show, obviously. I mean, yeah, some of it doesn't hold up, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to rate it on how watchable it is today, I think, for me. But yeah, I mean, this is something I can throw on. I forget about it, but I have thrown on just to watch sometimes. It's very funny. Some jokes, again, don't work anymore, but I like it a lot. So, and it's short too, right? Which is
Very
great.
consumable.
So I'll give it an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
CJ, what about you?
For me, you all make great points. Very watchable. Something to throw on if you just want some good laughs. Nothing too intense. Yeah, this is kind of a great show for that. These are more of the types of shows I've been seeking out in the pandemic. Just want something not serious, get my giggles on. Yeah, maybe this is higher than I thought because it is fun. Who doesn't like watching people get hurt? That's like an innate thing, I think, built into humans. It's like, yeah, if a guy falls down, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I think an 8 sounds right. I'll go in the hand-holding club with Ken. An 8. It's a fun show, very easy. You can flip it on. It's like 20 minutes, in and out, get some laughs in, see a bunch of people get hurt. Yeah, solid show.
Double 8. That's probably going to make the end of the year list, I think.
Nice.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Finally.
Thanks for choosing this, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and easy, too. Not like a
and easy.
2.5 hour movie
Yeah.
we got to watch
Nope.
at a time.
We don't have to parse any character arcs or
Yeah,
anything.
any meanings or
Yeah.
metaphors. Just
Nope.
good fun.
Don't need to watch just the pilot episode and not really be able to talk about the rest of the show. Nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is some host candy for you.
Yes, thank you. Much appreciated.
We need it. It's very refreshing. Well, Justin, thank you again for everything. Do you have anything you want to plug at the end?
Yeah. Since the last time I was on, I wrote and recorded and produced and released an album.
Oh, dang.
It's called Kinesthetics, and it was commissioned by a friend who's a yoga and Pilates instructor. And so it's like, quote unquote, functional background music. You can put it on and stretch to it or do the dishes or something. But it's on my Bandcamp. You can get it for free if you want to. And that's justinpeters.bandcamp.com.
Hell yeah. Everyone should go check it out. It rules.
Sweet.
Also, CJ and I are... I'm doing this so I can pressure CJ into releasing music. CJ and I are co-writing and co-producing some music together that will see the light of day one day.
My goal is by the end, before 2023, I will put out at least one song, setting a very realistic goal.
You're starting right after this, right? So at least one song's
We are.
got to be MXC themed. I
Yes.
feel like.
Yeah, that's why we're here in person, because we'll be working on it right after this.
Nice.
If it sees the light of day before the end of the year, I will be happy. So stay tuned for the next 6 months to find out whether or not that happens.
Listen every week to see if this is the week
Yeah.
that it's released.
Call in to the USA Cat 1591.
Nailed it!
Wow.
And
Yeah,
hold
true
CJ
fan right here.
hold CJ accountable.
That's right, folks. The number is USA Cat 1591.
What else we got, Siege?
You can follow us on all the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text us at that number. We just said email us overtalkingpod@gmail.com. Go to our website, overtalkingpod.party. You can type in the word Justin or the word Peters or the word Justin Peters. Find all of his previous episodes. Like those Skull Wizards episodes we mentioned. I put a lot of work into those, and they were a lot of fun. Highly recommend checking those out.
Absolutely. Oh, no, they're here. Oh, there they are. Okay. I thought they were here.
They were a little delayed.
Yeah. The Overtalking Overlords have arrived. They are our ghastly, otherworldly landlords who show up at the end of every episode to remind me to remind you, if you like the show, please go on iTunes and rate a special review. Reviews are what help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money on advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ken, I like that you become like a cartoonish
Mario?
Italian guy. We spend no money on advertising.
Spending our monies.
We're spending no monies. No monies are to spend.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's got nothing on Ken. He should have been the real Mario.
Hello. No monies. Yo. Yeah.
Rate and review. And as we always say,
Don't get eliminated.
Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was edited and produced by Ken and CJ. Special guest this week was Justin Peters, who also does the music for our show. Logo by Nate Richards. Check out Nate's work on Instagram at Nate Richards Designs.